بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, peace be upon you. Welcome you all of you again with your program Fatwa Life. And this is the first part that comes to you on Monday. Which is the 19th of Dhul Qa'dah. The first question. The bond certificate that comes with the variable interest, what is the rule about it? The answer, all bonds that the banks are issuing, whether it's variable or fixed interest, is not permissible, is from the thing that is riba. Because anything that is extra in the loans, it is UJ. The difference is the stocks or the stocks of mudaraba, and you find it on the Islamic financial institution, where you have to follow with the rules of Islam in the dealing in each of and it requires that there should be an observant committee that looks into every transaction. So you put the money to somebody who could invest that money, and should be a common profit on everybody. If it is required on one part over the other, then it is, or a specific money or percentage of the principal, then it's not a mudaraba, it will become riba. Second question, can you take a loan from the bank? So you can invest it in a specific project. It's only 5 years. First 2 years, no interest. My, if I, if the project is successful, I will pay in the first 2 years, where there's no interest. Well, the only time you can take that loan only when there is necessity. You say that your intention is to pay in the first 2 years of this loan. My question, what's going to happen if the project did not succeed? And then you are in the indulge in riba. So you're not going to, it's not permissible unless it is your source certain that you're going to pay the loan before the interest start to apply, because this is just like the using the credit card, and this is something that we have decision in the, I will tell you, the credit card are the cards that allows you to buy certain commodities or services, and with it it requires that you pay interest or penalties when you delay paying your whole thing. With this, it is a wrong contract because it has a lot of condition of riba, and you have to fulfill that when you pay. It is allowed to use these cards if it is a common problem and there is a need for it, and there is no Islamic replacement, and you think you're able to pay on time and avoid the to enter to that riba condition, because what is required for necessity, it stops right there. Then it says you cannot take cash from these credit cards because that's automatic interest immediately, and Allah knows the best. The question here, that the bank is ready to give 24-month grace period. If it is, then it will be the same thing like the credit card. Wallahu alam. Another question: about donating your money to political parties that serve the Muslims to serve their issues? The answer, you have to you look what is the allowance to enter the political arena to begin with. So I tell my brother to participate politically in non-Muslim countries. It's not an individual issue that only single people could take. No, it's a collective way that the fiqh committees, like the ones Islamic and the Sharia committee in US, and they have decisions that are different in its formation, but they all agree on its core to participate as a Muslim in the political arena with non-Muslims in the non-Muslim countries from the part of Sharia Islam. And you have to look and balance what are the interests and what are the things that and it's different because of time, because the Sharia is to bring the best, and as a Muslim you can that you could participate in the elections because of the need for the Muslim community. And then they added that you can support financially even if the person is not a Muslim, as long as you can gain the public need. And it's the only time for the youth you could use for non-Muslims to bring people to Islam or to stop the harm from Muslims or non-Muslims. So the zakah is only to soften the people's heart, and this is possible, but we have to look at the application of this. So we do not stop the money that's due to the poor and needy. And to soften people's heart, you have to look at the action of a lot of other scholars who could tell you who and why. And also in Canada, the same question. I'm in one of the recitation of the Quran before Jum'ah. A lot of times, the management they'll come to this area from the sisters, or to turn the TV when I want to advise him. And some of the sisters they are breastfeeding. He said he's from management, he have the right, and he don't have to take permission from no one. So we answer her. This matter is very easy to be solved when there is like an advice nicely. So use of goodness between you. It is more prior that the earth is also Allah to preserve the sister side and to make the meeting within the need. You have to ask for permission before you enter the ladies' side. So they will take whatever they can to protect themselves. And if it has something for the management, you have to move it to the side. A question about the sister that she get a chance to work in a very tempting offer. She has to travel alone with her friend. Her husband and kids will not travel with her. They will stay in their house. It's like 3 years. Can she do that? The answer: the family should not be scattered like this, nor to separate between the mother and the kids because of money, except when there's a need or the great need for it. So if there's something like that, then it is allowed. From traveling for so long, it's very hard. For those who talked about safety, the other one is the mahram. The decision says, what is it? The woman should not travel except with her husband. When the permission from and you can avoid any isolations, like there is like conferences or there's rights in there, or to have uh, the brothers asking is to work as mechanics. That is, these cars are made for the enemies of Islam. How are we going to fix it when they are made from the enemy of Islam? I work as a and since we know that this person is supporter to the aggressors in Palestine. The second question: if why are you riding the cars, and if you don't want to fix the cars for the Christians or Jews, and then even the rug, prayer rug, and the rosaries, they're all made in China, and even the time of Rashidin. Didn't Omar make in summary, it is okay to fix those cars and all the permissive ones, and don't think, but use the Facebook for if you can to with this we come to the conclusion in the first part. Shall we continue in a couple hours. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.